Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and as always, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It's massively appreciated. So this is just a very quick sort of summary, but there's a reason I wanted to make this quick video, and that's to thank each and every one of you personally. So I'll start off by wishing you all a very, very happy new year. Yeah, 2024 already. This year has gone very quickly. So what I have to say first off, I've been away for 10 days. So if any of you have noticed, I published 5 or 6 videos. I think there's 3 or 4 on Tamiya Legends and there's 2 on RC Legends. And I've been nowhere near those videos. I've not shared them like I normally do, and I've not even been near the comments because I just didn't have social media while I was away, which was a very good thing. So yeah, apologies for that. I will try to get back to those videos over the week, this coming week, and if there's any questions, I'll try and answer them. But yeah, just a massive thank you, and that's the reason I wasn't in the comments if you've been waiting for a reply. So yeah, first of all, not first of all, but just a sincere hand on heart, massive thank you to everyone who sort of follows my RC journey or collection journey, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm not going to sort of look back on what's been done. It's more about looking forward to what I'm going to do in 2024. And again, you got to please remember, because I know probably 90% of people who watch my stuff are watching everyone else's stuff on YouTube as well. And I'm not trying to keep up with the YouTube game. I'm just showing you what I do in the hobby. Unedited videos, as you know. It's just that's just what I do. So it's nothing exciting. It's just showing. I'm just documenting what I do within the hobby. The one big thing that I have not done this year, which is pretty incredible, I have not once ran one RC car this year, which is pretty crazy. Don't think I've ever done that before. I've had years where I don't run so many or whatever, but I've always had a 1 or 2 go-to cars. This year, for many various different reasons, just didn't run one car. So I'm definitely planning. That's the number one thing I'm gonna put right in 2024. But obviously we've got to let winter. Winter. We've got to I've got to get through winter. But what will it be? January, February, March, April, May. So at back end of May, June, that's when I'm really going to start looking at what I want to run. Just going back over what I've said previous videos, what I'm going to run, and start getting the electrics in and whatever. And I'm really looking forward to that this year. So there might be less build videos, but there'll be more running videos. Again, I know my running videos are not that exciting. I don't go to skate parks or any of that. It's not for me. But yeah, I'm kind of really looking forward to that. The other thing is, and it's funny as well because I did that. I put a video out maybe 2 weeks ago, and I think it was like winter projects, and I was just going through that I'd actually sprayed up the Subaru Blackfoot and Grasshopper hard bodies. So I just have to build them, and now I've got them painted. I don't have to. The weather doesn't affect me in winter, and I'll get those finished. So I was kind of ending 2023 with doing things slightly different, so I could keep finishing cars. And that's, as I'm looking around now, that's what 2024 is going to be. So as I alluded to in that particular video, by the end of 2024, I actually have firm goals this time, which I've never had before, and they're all collection goals. The main, I don't know if it's the main one, but the biggest one is by the end of the year to have 2 new IKEA cabinets in position, lighting and extra shelves on, all that good stuff, and that. Basically, that allows that to fill those. That's 12 new buggies to build plus 2 trucks. So I'll get all that built over 2023, and then when it's finished, that's when I'll buy the cabinets and we'll put that into position. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 on this side already. So that'll take us to 11. That's just an incredible wall. Love it. I can't wait to see that. So yeah, to do that, I've got to do 12 cars. And that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot to build in a year. It might not sound it, but 12 cars is a lot. The 2 trucks will be the ones that, shout out to my good friend Keith over at RC Icons, the 2 trucks that I will build. I'll sort of go back slightly. The Blackfoot and the Subaru Brat are going in the existing cabinets, and the Tamiya Blitzer Beetle and the what's it called, Dandy Dash, the Nico Dandy Dash are coming out. Subaru Brat and Blackfoot, when finished, will go in there, and then that's that top shelf finished. But those two buggies come out and they become part of the 12, if that makes sense. And I've also already got the Kyosho ZX5 laser down there. So those 12, but that takes me down to 9 to build, because those 3 are counted within that. I hope that makes sense. But yes, the 2 trucks for the 2 new cabinets, whenever that'll be, will be the restorations that I got from Keith, and it'll be the Tamiya King Cab and the Tamiya Monster Racer. So they're just those 2 sat together on the top of the new cabinets. It's gonna look so good. So that's kind of the overall goal. I've got 2 cars left in the existing cabinets to finish, which is the AKM 777 Leopard, I think it's called. Very, very rare, unseen car. I just need to spray that body up gold, and that's finished. And the other is the Pandemonium that I need to basically. Keith sent me a brand new set of decals for that one, so I'm going to rip everything off it. I've got a new front end bracket to fix what I broke when I ran it, and we're going to get that painted up properly and the new decals on. And then, so once I've got those 2 cars, then that's finished. That just leaves the TRF cars. Now, as I'm making this video, and I know now that Keith is actually sending me a TRF 201 XMW, which is a car that I said I didn't want because it's very similar to what I have, because I have a standard 201, I have a 201 XR, and I have a 201 XM, I also have a 211 XM. So anyway, through sort of various dealings Keith had done, he basically, he needed to buy some bits to finish it, but he's basically put everything together to build a brand, basically a mint 201 XMW, which was a kit version. I think it was pretty much, I think I'm right in saying this, I think it was the last TRF 2-wheel drive kit you could buy, I think. And it is different. You got the option of gear diff, ball diff, where everything else is ball diff, and I think the chassis is even slightly longer than the XM version I have. And I'll contact Steve once that car arrives, and I'll buy the Penguin. What is it? I think it's a Kyosho RB6 body. It's a little bit of a generic body, and that's what will go on the XMW. And then all the 201s will have different body sets on, which is kind of important to me. And then I've got, so right now I've got 4 TRF cars that need painting. Obviously, I'm hanging on till I get the XMW, and that'll be 5. And then we're going to get them all sent off to be professionally painted in various different TRF colours. I've been putting that off because it's quite expensive to do as well. And then those cars will be finished. And then I've just got one more TRF car to buy, which is a TRF 511. Not even looked for one, I've got to be honest. But I've kept a space completely open for it. And plan is in 2024 to hopefully get hold of a 511. And that'll be the TRF collection finished. Although I am putting together, very slowly, a TRF tools, what would you call it, display collection, I don't know. So that's just a couple of bits that I've got. I've got about another 5 bits from eBay coming. They're quite hard to get hold of, some of these bits, especially the box spanners and the screwdrivers and things. But Keith's actually got me some duplicates that he's got. So I've got 6 pieces of TRF tools coming from Keith. Anyway, point being, I am going to, within that TRF collection, I'm going to put a TRF tool display in there as well. That might sound pretty crap because I'm just talking and shit instead of showing you stuff, but I honestly think it'll just finish that whole collection off. So that's that done, and then the next one is the Porsche cabinets on the other side, which I've alluded to in many videos. I've got 5. I've got 2 Porsches finished. I've got another 5 to build, and then that'll be one full IKEA cabinet full of the various different Porsche kits from Tamiya, which will just be awesome. So that's kind of the main goals. And within that is obviously making running cars that I built in 2023. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. I stuck to what I said in 2023, and I was like, nope, not bringing hardly anything in. And that's what I did. At the beginning of 2023, I'd already had the BBX, which I've not built yet, on pre-order, and that turned up obviously in 2023, and actually turned up when Tamiya then did another run of the Boomerang, so I got that at the same time, which I've built one boomerang, but I have another one that's going to be, which is the one I'm talking about, and that's going to become a winger at some point. What else did I bring in? And then I pre-ordered the Super Sabre and then the Hot Shot 2. Super Sabre's here, not built yet. Hot Shot 2 is on pre-order. That lands January, February 2000, or this new year. And the only other one I brought in was the new Team Associated RC10cc, the clear display car. I just had to have that. Really just like the idea of it. Obviously, I was so lucky to have an original RC10 in the collection. So to have the clear version underneath it or above it, it's going to be spot on. So I think that's the only 5 kits I brought in 2023, which is awesome because I've got so much I've got to finish. It's just ridiculous. Now there might be one new add-on. I'm kind of scratching my brain. I have to find a way so I can buy the new Kyosho 60th year anniversary Optima Mid, the green one. If you've seen it, it's gorgeous. I have to have it, but it's expensive. It's I don't know how much it is. About $700-800. Limited edition as well. So I'm kind of racking my brain on how I'm going to kind of try to raise some cash to try bring one of those in because I have to have that car. And that'll be pretty much it. Again, 2024, not looking to bring anything in unless it's special. And by special, I mean Tamiya do the first re of something. I don't know what that could be because I'm not particular. The only one I'm actually really looking for from Tamiya is the Mud Blaster, just to finish, next to the Monster Beetle, Blackfoot, that family. Love the Mud Blaster to come out, and I'm pretty confident we'll see it. And there might be others that I've missed that I can't think of, but that's the only one. And then there's the other manufacturers where, again, not bringing too much in. In 2024 on RC Legends, I'm going to be building and finishing the Schumacher Cat XLS, so cool, full carbon. I've also got a carbon tub chassis for the Schumacher Cougar 2-wheel drive car. That'll be getting done. And probably by the end of 2024, I'll be building the RCL Incident, which Keith sent me, new in box. That's going to be a tough one to build because that kit is, it's uber rare. And to break all that blister packing and build it, it's gonna take an effort, that one. I should also say, when I was talking about the Porsche kits, there's 4 anniversary kits in there, and one of them's the 30th, the green Valiant one, and that's the one which is basically the TRF chassis, TAO5S or something, I don't know, short wheelbase, but it's just pure bling, and again, that's all fancy blister packaging. So those 2 kits are going to be extremely hard to pop open, but once it's done, and I can get them built. So that's kind of it. There will be other stuff, obviously, that happens within 2024, but if I'm sat here making this video in 2000 on the New Year's Day 2025, and I've got those Porsche kits all built, I've got my TRF thing completely finished, and I've got 2 new cabinets in place, that's going to be a good year. You got to divide up, but what I'm saying, within all that takes a lot of time, and then you factor real life in your work and things like that. It's quite a lot to get through, and running videos. So that's about it, really. I'll just a general summary, and it was more so to just say I'm kind of sorry for not commenting on any of your comments on the last 5 or 6 videos, but I say I will get back to them. So that's it. Don't want to take any more of your time up. I'm sure you're all, or some of you have got serious hangovers from last night. I don't. But again, a massive hand on heart thank you to everyone who watches my dribble. It is honestly massively appreciated. And here's to a very merry 2024, my friends. And of course, it can only be one thing, can't it? Yeah, happy RCing.